couple years ago, I made a video breaking down all my different income streams, and a lot has changed since then. Some I don't even do anymore, but some doubled or even tripled. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the exact 10 income streams that made me over $500,000 in 2025 at the age 24. I'll break down exactly what each income stream is, how much I've actually made, what changed from last time, and the real lessons that I've learned along the way. Here's some quick context. If you don't know who I am, my name is Angelo. I'm a 24-year-old full-time content creator living in California. This is my new place that I just moved into in San Francisco. It's very barren, but we're working on it. I first started making money reselling stuff straight out of high school. My first kind of taste of entrepreneurship or real money came from reselling things on eBay and Amazon. First, I just started documenting the business, how I was making money, all the problems I was going through. Then I started just to document things I was learning about personal finance in general. And really, I started posting social media at a really good time because in 2020, that's when TikTok was just starting to blow up. Then once I started getting a lot of traction, I started making money through brand deals and affiliates. None of this was planned. Honestly, I had no clue what I was doing. I still kind of don't. All of this was kind of just accumulation of 6 years of trial and error. I didn't sit down and plan to have 10 income streams. It kind of just happened naturally. And if you're just beginning on your wealth journey, I really want to emphasize that, again, I had no clue what I was doing. I still kind of don't. I'm still trying to figure out everything. The road only appears looking back in hindsight. Before I start going into the different income streams, I do want to do a quick disclaimer. $530,000 or $500,000 is revenue, not profit. I have team, software, costs, taxes, living expenses, so I'm not pocketing all of this. With that being said, let's go through all 10. I'm gonna start with active income and then ending with a little more passive. All right, the first income stream is reselling, and from this, I gained around $7,700. Now, this one is basically dead now. I kind of stopped doing it within the first few months of last year. And as I said before, or if you saw my last video, reselling was my first six-figure business, my first business ever that I started. And basically, I was buying things from garage sales, thrift stores, and then retail stores selling on Amazon. And in 2025, really 2024, I was highly debating on whether to, pivot back into running this e-commerce store. I was hiring people, I was buying inventory, I was setting up the systems again, and I was running it. Long story short, I realized how much I actually disliked it. It's super labor intensive. If you're doing what I was doing, which is online arbitrage, it's constantly sourcing, listing, shipping items, dealing with the returns, dealing with customers, and the profit margins are super low. It's like 10% or maybe 20, 30% at best. And even a couple months ago, Amazon sent me a Section 3 notice. Basically, they're gonna shut down my account if I don't verify a bunch of things, because they usually do that during Q4 just to make sure that, there's not a lot of bad sellers or kind of people selling reps there. So I didn't even look at it. I don't even care if they can shut it down. I'm never going back. I love what I'm doing right now. I'm done with reselling. And this is Indian proverb that I want to share with you that kind of stuck with me. And it's, if you realize that you're on the wrong train, you need to get off at the next stop. The longer you wait, the further you have to walk back. And yes, reselling was the gateway drug of making money online and starting a business, but that's not where I want to stay long term. And that's not where I feel like I can have the most impact. Now, the next income stream doesn't necessarily make me a ton of money. I mean, it's still really good. I'm so super grateful for it, but it's mainly passive, and that's what matters the most. Number two, it's ad revenue. And from this income stream, I gained around $49,000 mixed with YouTube and TikTok. If you watch YouTube before, you probably got hit with an ad before, or if you doom scroll, there's probably some of those sponsored posts that you've seen that you kind of can't really skip. That's one way how these social media platforms make money, and they kind of share that revenue, a little percentage of it, with the creators to incentivize them to keep creating content so they can keep more people, more eyeballs on their app. And different platforms pay differently, and YouTube generally pays the best, but recently TikTok has came up with this new learning specialized rewards where you're making like way more, a couple $1,000s up to like $7,500, I think, every single month. And even though the past couple months I haven't really made a single dollar off of that program, it was really good when it first got in. I think the first month I made maybe like $4,000, and the next $6,000, and the next $7,500 I hit the max. Again, like I just mentioned, I'm not making anything right now, which kind of sucks. I got hit with some like community guidelines on one videos, and now all my views are throttled. So I'm working on, bringing that back, because $7,000, that's a lot of money. So I'm trying my hardest to bring it back, but that's kind of just the game. You're not really supposed to rely just solely on ad revenue, and especially with YouTube. I don't really make too much money off YouTube, really. I think this month I made only $3,000, which is a good amount. That pays for a lot of my bills, but it's not like a crazy amount that I could live off. So if you're thinking about starting YouTube and purely living off the ad revenue, don't do that. It's not the best idea. Ad revenue, again, has to be just a sprinkle on top. It can't be the main source of income, and it takes years to really build out. And again, I'm not complaining, it's not bad. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, TikTok. I love it. And what's great about this source of income, it's pretty much completely passive. I'm getting paid for work that I was already gonna do for a different purpose anyways. And so it's really great. Again, it's just the sprinkle on top. It's really good. Now this next income stream has been blowing up recently. A lot of people who are new to content creation are making, 5K, 10K a month doing this type of income stream, and you don't even need a following to start. And it's UGC or user generated content. From this income stream, I made around $28,650. And UGC stands for user generated content. And honestly, it's one of the easiest ways to make money. And let me explain to you why this is a great option. So brands realize that polished content, paying an entire production team is, again, one, very costly, and two, people don't really resonate with that anymore. People want to just see the raw, real kind of visuals, the real people. People follow people. So companies are pretty much paying regular day people to make content for them so they can use for ads or maybe post on their own socials. Now you've probably seen them on your feed before, from Cluely, Polymarket, Callsheet, Turbo AI. There's even an app called Methods where anyone can sign up and get paid per performance. So now I've been doing this for around 8 to 9 months with just one company, and basically they just hit me up and say, hey, we need 4 videos. I film the 4 videos, we talk to the marketing guy, and they approve them, and then I get paid. So that's pretty much what I've been doing for a couple months, and I've generated literally over 33 million views for them. And the best part is I don't even have to post it on my channel. I mean, you've probably seen this before. Maybe you've seen me on a different channel on YouTube. And again, I really want to encourage you guys to look into this because you don't need a huge following to start. You just need to be good at making engaging videos, which you can learn on. And if you want to learn more about this, I suggest that you follow this guy called Mino Lee. He teaches you really well on how to create engaging content, and he talks all about UGC. I was with him in Bali for a couple of weeks. Cool guy, very cool guy. All right, the next stream of income is something that I really haven't gone too hard on one yet, but I do plan this year, and it's one that I'm most excited about, and it's digital products. And from this income stream, I made around $115. Right now, I just have a bunch of free guides that people just tip me. So that $115 is not any sales or revenue. It's just charity. I guess people just thank me for my free guides that I have. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But the reason why digital products is going to be a big focus and theme for me for 2026 is because that's how you can literally help and reach the most people. If I have a digital product, let's say if I have a paid community where people can access me one-on-one, I can live chat with everyone and then really help people step by step and have all the kind of my cheat codes, all of my worksheets, everything that I have out there. I can help a lot more people go from not just maybe 0 to 1, but 0 to 10. But also on the business side, a digital product is something that I own, right? A lot of the times how I make money is by promoting other people's products. How cool would it be to promote my own product or not even have to promote other people's products? I don't want to be reliant on just the algorithm or other people. Now, if that sounds cool to you and you're interested in what I'm building, I'll create a waitlist so you can have direct access and you're the first one to know when I launch it. It may be some time. I'm really working on it, but I would love to have your support. And yeah, if you're interested, no pressure. I'll leave in the description down below. Now, I also want to encourage you, if you're watching this, you can also create a digital product and make a lot of money. You don't need any degree. You don't need money to make because it's just software. It's all online. It doesn't really, again, cost money to distribute or even create. All you need is just the effort and the balls to kind of put it online and to promote it. All right, the next income stream has been growing a lot because I've been putting a lot more focus into it, and it's become one of my most, one of the bigger piece of my income, and it's number 5, affiliates. From this income stream, I made around $114,000.18, and here's pretty much how it works. I'll contact a company, or maybe they'll contact me. If I like them, then I'll promote them, but they'll give me a custom link, and whenever someone signs up using my link, I'll get a small commission at no cost to the user. Now, I know what some people may think that's kind of just shilling products, and yeah, that can be the case a lot of the time, but again, that's not how I do it. I only promote things that I actually use and believe in, and I'll even show you my biggest partner right now. It's called Blossom, and it's a free app where I can show my portfolio and you can talk to other investors and see the portfolio as well and kind of join a community. And the reason why this works and why I love Blossom so much, because it's a product content fit. The product, sharing your portfolio online, already fits the type of content that I already make. And let me just show you exactly how I do it. I'll talk about my portfolio, share how I'm losing or how I'm up down, or if I'm up, and I'll just say, hey, if you want to see my portfolio, download this app right here. And whenever someone downloads the app, then I get a little small commission. Plus the Blossom team, they're Canadian. They are one of the nicest people that I've ever met. So if you want to check out Blossom yourself, I'll leave it in the description down below. And if I had to boil it down to, affiliates to 3 things, or if you want to give it a try, only promotes what you actually want to use. Find products that has a natural content fit that you can post about and talk about long-term. Think long-term partnerships. You want to play long-term games with long-term people and partners. And 3, think of your audience. If you're just telling them or giving them, a crappy product, then what type of, creator, what type of person are you if you're kind of giving your content crap, right? I don't want to do that to my audience. I don't want to do that to you. All right, the next income stream, this is the big one, and this is where most of the money comes from, and it's number 6, brand deals. From this income stream, I made around $328,107. And for the past few years as a full-time content creator, brand deals have actually been, the bulk of my income. Maybe like 99% of what I made was strictly just brand deals. But this year, because of all that effort, brand deals only really comprised around 60% of the entire pie. And even though the percentage went down, the actual dollar amount of the brand deals doubled, if not almost tripled. Now, even though this is my biggest source of income, it's also the most volatile. Like, I never know how much I'm gonna make. I'm kind of at the whims of these brands who decide that they want to work with me. So there were times at the beginning where some months I would make $10,000, and then the next 4 months I would make literally $0. You know how stressful that is? It was insane. So that's why for the past few years, I've been really working on lessening my reliance on these brand deals. Now, this is the most I've made through brand deals alone. And there's a lot of reasons why, that change happened. And one of them was I really focused and honed what this brand is and who I am trying to portray on the internet and who I want to serve. So I really spent like the first couple months really focusing what direction that I want to take this brand. And once I locked that in, the content got a lot better, got more authentic. I was reaching the specific people that I wanted. Views went up, the audience got more engaged, and the brands could see that. And also, once I started to post way more authentically, the type of brands that I work with are completely different and, a lot more premium, I would say. Vanguard, Aura, Chime, Visa, Coinbase, all of these big blue chip companies. And I truly believe it's because I got clear on my identity and mission. All right, now everything that we were talking about has been more active income, like trading my time for money. There's another category where a lot of the money that I make is a lot more passive, and this is where I kind of make the money that I work hard for or work hard for me. And the 7th income stream is the interest I earn from my high yield savings account. Now, from this income stream, I made around $1.1 thousand in interest. It's really simple, but a lot of people sleep on it. I mean, I did for a couple of years. I didn't have a high yield savings account until like maybe 2 years ago. And the main difference between a high yield savings account and maybe a traditional savings account that you may have with Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo is the interest rates. The average big bank will give you like 0.3, maybe 0.4% in interest. A high yield savings account will give you out 3% or more. Now, that's a big difference. If you're saving $10,000, if you use a traditional bank account, you get like $3 or maybe $30. But if you use a high yield savings account, you get $300. That's huge. And so in this high yield savings account, this is where I keep money for any emergencies or savings goals, like a down payment on a house. But really right now, it's just meant for my emergency fund and for my taxes. Since I'm self-employed, there's no kind of withdrawal. I have to save that money myself. And I'm not gonna lie, I wish I knew about this when I was 18. I probably left thousands of dollars on the table, but better late than never. So if you don't have a high yield savings account, please get one. They're all free. It's super easy to use. I'll leave all my top recommendations in the description down below. It takes a couple minutes, super easy to use. Now, the next income stream has made me money, but as of recording today, right now, February 5th, it probably lost me a lot of money, which I don't even want to talk about for real, but we'll go into it. And it's cryptocurrency. Now, maybe 10 to 20% of my net worth into crypto. I've been investing in it since 2020. So technically I am still up, but again, I'm recording this February 5th. It is down like crazy. It's around like maybe 60,000. And crypto is not for the weak. A lot of the gains is unrealized. I haven't really cashed out. It is super volatile. Here's a lesson for you that I learned the hard way. Don't keep all your cryptocurrency on these exchanges, even Coinbase. Even though I love Coinbase, I put a lot of the money into this exchange called Celsius. And pretty much what happened is it went solvent and I pretty much lost everything. And so knowing that, I have the majority of my cryptocurrencies on an external ledger where it's not connected to any exchange. So honestly, guys, crypto is super volatile. If you're just beginning, please do not do it. Only put what you can afford to lose. If you can't sleep at night knowing that you could lose 50% of your portfolio in one day on like a Saturday afternoon, then don't invest into crypto, or at least don't look at it. Don't invest into it actively. What I do right now is I just dollar cost average into Bitcoin and Ethereum, a couple $100 a week, but I don't even look at it because it drives me nuts if I do. Now, the next income stream is the foundation of everything that I'm building, and it is one of my favorite wealth creation vehicles, and it's what I recommend more than crypto. And honestly, this is where the real wealth comes because this is, passive. And it's income stream number 9, the stock market. Now, this revenue is unrealized, but here's my entire portfolio. I'm up almost $200,000 in purely just investment investment gains alone. And my philosophy on this is actually really simple. If you ever want to be financially free one day, you need to figure out how to make money in your sleep. You need to make the money that you worked hard for, that you traded your time for, work hard for you so you don't have to. You're not going to get to 1.5 or $3 million if you're just saving alone. And once I learned how powerful investing is, at age 18, I started automating 50% of my income into the stock market. It didn't matter if I could afford it, if I didn't have money to pay for food. I forced myself to figure out and really prioritize my investment. And my investing strategy hasn't really changed in years. I invest mainly 70% of my entire portfolio into low stress, consistent index funds like VOO, QQQM. I don't really like to try to time and pick stocks and try to time the market. I don't have the time for that. I don't have the bandwidth for that. I'm focused on the business. I'm focused on, living my life. I don't want to be stuck looking at charts all day. So that's why I just let the pros do it. And I just put my money into index funds and ETFs, and I don't even have to look at anything. And so there's actually two ways that I make money from this. It's through stock appreciation and through dividends. Appreciation is when the value of the stock kind of goes up over time. And dividends are just small percentage payments that you get for just owning a stock. If you still need help investing, I created a free investing guide for beginners down below. I'll walk you through all the steps that you need to start investing your first $10, $100, $1,000. So please take this as a sign to start investing, and I'll leave the description down below. Now, these passive income streams are a work in progress. I mean, my stock portfolio, I've been working on this for like the past 6 years, and I'm really proud of what it is right now, but it's not life-changing yet. But in 10, 20, 30 years, this is what I'm going to live off of. And that's when the magic happens. I'm only 24. I have a lot of time to grow and to keep feeding the machine. And that's why time is the most valuable asset. And so here's all my income streams laid out. On the active side, where I'm kind of trading my time for money. Got brand deals, $328,000, around 62% of everything. Affiliates, $114,000, around 22%. Ad revenue, around $50,000, 9%. UGC, $29,000. Reselling, $8,000. Dead. Digital products around $115, it's kind of just chump change. And of course, we have the passive side where a lot of the gains aren't realized, but my money is making me more money in the background. Now, I do want to say, don't go and try to build 9 different income streams or 9 different businesses all at once. If you notice, a lot of it just stems from social media, from one certain thing. So you don't need to have 9 different businesses. You can have just one kind of hustle, one thing. A lot of times you'll have a lot more opportunities to make more money from that one thing. And so just focus on one income stream. Really hone in on that one thing that you're good at, that you like, and then kind of just pay attention to what opportunities are out there that make sense, and then double down. Rome wasn't built in one day, and this definitely wasn't. And only up until now, I'm making around this amount of money. And it definitely didn't happen overnight, and no, I had no clue what I was doing, but I just kept showing up. I just kept trying things and throwing darts at a board, and it kind of just worked out. And so if you're just starting your journey, please do not feel overwhelmed if you don't have everything figured out. It's normal. When I first started, I had like almost $600 to my name, and I had zero clue what I was doing. My parents didn't teach me about money. I was a terrible student. I had nothing really going for me. What it was just a lot of consistency and a lot of stubbornness. You're not gonna have it all figured out. You just need to start. The time is gonna pass anyways. And there's this one psychological shift that will change how you see money completely. And once you get it, building wealth will become automatic. And I created a video right here. I'll see you there. And of course, till next time.